And moments ago, President Trump saying the United States will take over Gaza and help rebuild it into an international destination. He just wrapped up a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House, where NTD's Iris Tao is standing by at the moment, where she was attending that press conference. Iris, what can you tell us? What's the latest coming out of the White House right now?
Good evening to you, Steve. So just now at that joint press conference between President Trump and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, President Trump made a bold statement about the U.S. role in rebuilding Gaza. He says the U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip and own it. And that, he says, is to help rebuild it and to stop its history of death and destruction from repeating itself. Watch.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years. I'm hopeful that this ceasefire could be the beginning of a larger and more enduring peace that will end the bloodshed.
And while this is a novel idea that we heard from Trump the first time tonight, President Trump says he has been talking with world leaders, including the leaders in the Middle East, and has gotten praises for it. And when asked about who will live in Gaza after rebuilding process, he says will make Gaza into an international place where, quote, the world's people can live in it, including Palestinians. And meanwhile, for the past 2 days, President Trump has been reiterating his desire for Palestinians in Gaza to resettle elsewhere as the rebuilding process plays out. He says it's a place too dangerous to live in. Here's what he said this afternoon. Watch.
I think that Gaza maybe is a demolition site right now. If we can get a beautiful area to resettle people permanently in nice homes and where they can be happy and not be shot, not be killed, not be knifed to death like what's happening in Gaza.
And the Israeli Prime Minister seems to support Trump's idea of a U.S. takeover of Gaza, saying Trump is taking the goal of making sure Gaza never again poses a threat to Israel to another level, adding that it will change history. He also praised Trump's role in helping Israel. Watch.
You are the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House. You stop funding, as you just said, international organizations like UNRWA that support and fund terrorists. And today, you renewed the maximum pressure campaign against Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, all this in just 2 weeks. Can we imagine where we'll be in 4 years?
And President Trump says he will visit Gaza as well as other places in the Middle East, and including, of course, Israel in the coming time.
NTD's Iris Tao live from the White House. Thank you, Iris.